detail, contrast. Decide on an object, and you'll be repeating that object. Make sure that that object fits with your color scheme. My color scheme is analogous green, and yellow, so I chose a green cactus. It does not have to be realistic color. I'm using marker in the foreground because you can see higher contrast, so darker colors, and more detail. Notice how already I have overlapping because my cactus is overlapping the middle ground and the background. You're going to repeat that same shape, but when you repeat them on the different levels, this cactus is now in the midground, so the size has become smaller. And I'm going to continue to add cactuses and other things I might see in my scene throughout the picture. And notice how they're farther up on the picture, so that changes its position, and then you can see a lot less detail when they're farther away. Try your best to fill the scene. Make sure that you're adding details to each level, the foreground closest up, the midground, and the background. You wouldn't see these little pieces of grass in the middle ground or the foreground because the less detailed when it gets further away. Add details to all levels, and then also address your sky, that big blank space. Try to stay away from any corner suns or corner moons. If you want to add a light source like that, place it somewhere within your sky, and continue to fill in your whole paper, and go through your checklist or your drawing notes as you start to put in different things in your scene. Are you showing that things are overlapping? Are you showing that things get smaller as they get further away? Are they higher up on the picture plane? As you start to draw things, they should be lighter as it gets further away and in the background. So I would use markers in the foreground, and then I would use colored pencils and crayons in the middle ground and background because of contrast. Again, add details to all levels. Take your time and use your notes as a checklist. Overlap, size, position, detail, and contrast. Does your scene show depth with overlapping, size, position, detail, and contrast?